All right, everybody, welcome back. I done found me a cheerleader here this morning. Actually, she's dressed up because she's going to be cheering on her uncle, Felipe Franks. This is little Jade.
You want to say
Super
hi?
cute. You want to say hi real quick? Say hi.
Hi.
Oh, yeah. She's ready to rock and roll. Yeah, don't worry about it. We got a lot more sweetness coming up a little bit later in the show, but we got to get serious for a second. The scouting report is coming up. Tara, you went behind enemy lines.
Always, just like every week. And this week I actually talked to Nick De La Torre's beat writer for the Florida Gators. And you know what? Of course, the first thing I had to ask him was about Felipe Franks and his return and how some of the team and the fans feel about him.
Yeah, when the SEC changed schedules, I was like crossing my fingers and hoping that we'd get the Felipe reunion. I think time heals. It was definitely contentious with Felipe and the fan base, and you know, he would get booed and they would shush him, and then he would bring him to number 10 in the country. So I think time has healed it, and fans have enjoyed watching how well he's done this season for Arkansas, and hope he has a great season. They just hope he doesn't have a good week this week. It'll be interesting to see the reaction. It'll be a smaller crowd. But I hope he gets some cheers, because he was here for a long time, and he did do some good things here in Gainesville.
Well, Kyle Trask has done some great things for himself at Florida this season. What do you think about him as a quarterback, and what can you tell us about his story?
I mean, it's a story that I think a Hollywood producer might shut down and say it's not believable. A kid who, you know, didn't start in high school and then doesn't start, you know, for 4 years. He's just really kind of taken over when Felipe went down against Kentucky and just never looked back. It's really an incredible story, and he's such a hardworking kid. I think a lot of people probably wouldn't be ready if they had to sit out and be the backup quarterback for 4 years, but you can tell just the way he's played that he prepared every single day as if he was going to be the starter for 4 years. And I think what he's doing now is just a testament to, you know, the hard work that he's put in, and it's been really fun. I've been covering Florida since 2013, so it's nice to finally watch a team that has some offense.
And one of the biggest strengths in this offense is the run game. Florida has 3 pretty talented running backs. Yeah,
it's they really kind of split the load between the 3 of them. They all are pretty good in pass pro, and they all can catch the ball. So obviously as running backs, they can run it. So there's really no rhyme or reason to when one guy's in and when another guy comes in. I think that kind of throws the defenses off. They're all a little bit different. Malik Davis and Naquan Wright are more shifty. And then 27, Damian Pierce is kind of the guy that is looking to hit somebody. But yeah, they've all had great seasons. They're younger guys, and they're kind of getting involved differently. You know, 200 receiving yards from receivers last week against Georgia is not something you normally see. I'm guessing they won't have 200 receiving yards against Arkansas, and that Coach Odom will have the guys ready to defend the wheel route this week.
What about the rest of the offense? Who are some guys that the Razorbacks need to watch out for?
I think that conversation has to start with Kyle Pitts, and we're still waiting to see on his eligibility. The tight end who's being talked as a top 10 pick left the Georgia game with a concussion, and he's going through concussion protocol. He's officially questionable. And then after him, it's Kadarius Toney, number 1. Those 2 guys have 15 touchdowns between the 2 of them. And then those guys create one-on-one matchups for the rest of the offense. So then you're getting kind of contributions from unknown guys each and every week just because of the matchups based off of those 2. It'll be a big loss for Florida if Kyle Pitts can't play.
Well, let's talk about the defense. The D-line seems to have some good leaders on it, but the secondary has struggled at times.
Yeah, the first 3 weeks were historically bad in terms of Florida defense, and it was almost like fans have been wanting offense for so long, and all they had to do was trade in their defense that had been, you know, so great for a decade. I think they're turning the corner a little bit, starting with the Missouri game. They were much better on 3rd down. That had been a big bugaboo for them. So for Florida's defense, I think getting one player back, who was Kyrie Campbell, kind of allowed them to move players and pieces around on the defensive line. And then defense is kind of all strung together. If you're not getting pressure on the quarterback, you're asking the defensive backs to cover longer, and then they get beat, and now it's the defensive back's fault. So Florida's defense the last 2 weeks has been much better, and probably getting more towards what we thought they were, because coming into this season, we thought the secondary would be a strength, and we were worried about the defensive line. And then shows what we know, because that was not the case for the first 3 weeks. But I think they're rounding into form. But obviously they're facing a quarterback that they're familiar with. big, strong arm, someone who can extend play. So Felipe is definitely a test for Florida's secondary this week.
And lastly, I've got to get your take. What do you think about this matchup between Florida and Arkansas?
I think Florida should win this game. Arkansas has been able to create turnovers, and they can get pressure with their front seven. And I think that would be their key to victory is, can we get pressure on Kyle Trask? Can we force some turnovers and kind of keep the game close? Because Florida's an offense that's, goes into every game saying you're going to have to score 40 to beat us because we think we can score 40. So I think if Arkansas can force some turnovers and maybe muddy the game up a little bit in the trenches, then they'll have a chance. But I like Florida's odds this Saturday.
One of the key points he said right there, create some turnovers. We'll see if that defense can do that today. It's going to be a big factor in this one.
That's kind of our thing.
It is.
What I mean? We like kind of getting interceptions, turnovers.
I love that it's Arkansas's thing right now.
It's been a while since that's been our thing, and I'm going to love it. But